Oh boy, I've been reading lots of articles and lots of posts and lots of concern that all this Gen AI stuff doesn't have an ROI. We're not getting any value from it. That we're investing all this money in Gen AI and where's the ROI on it? And let me tell you, there's two things wrong with this conversation. Number one, if you think Gen AI is best used for productivity, to write better reports and write better hiring letters and better marketing articles and such, right? If you think its best use is for productivity, then you've already missed the boat. If you think the best use of Gen AI is to improve your level of average, then you've really missed the impact of Gen AI. And that is, we need to stop thinking about Gen AI as a productivity tool and start thinking about a tool that takes the people who are already above average. You don't want to take your above average people and make them average, do you, right? It's about taking those people who are already above average and using these Gen AI tools to help them to fuel their curiosity, their imagination, and their sense of exploring to create this, what I call your own digital assistant, your YODA, to help you to explore more freely, to blend different ideas and perspectives. So number one, if you're thinking of Gen AI driving ROI because it's going to improve productivity, strike one. Strike number two. In skiing, there's an adage that where you look is where you go. That's my problem with golf. If I look at a sand trap, that's where the ball's going to go. If I see a water hazard, that's where the ball's going to go. And the problem we have with Gen AI is that our aspirations are too small. We're looking too small. Instead, as I talked about in this video I did recently, talk about what's aspirational for your organization. That is, what is it you're trying to become? What are your key business initiatives and challenges? What are the areas around which your organization is going to create new sources of value? So if you're going to go at where you look and make sure you're looking more aspirationally. And number three, Gen AI isn't a standalone AI tool. Think of it as a mix-in that helps take your other types of AI and make them much more powerful. It's a force multiplier. It takes your predictive or your analytical AI, which is used to make predictions, and it can make it more effective by uncovering and identifying more patterns and trends in the data. We can make your causal AI more effective by identifying other variables and metrics that might be better predictors of performance. And it can take your autonomous AI and make it more effective by building out more scenarios and simulations around which your autonomous can learn. So, three things. Number one, think more aspirationally about how you use Gen AI, not just for productivity, but as an innovation tool. Number two, you're going to go at where you look more aspirationally how you want to drive this, right? If you're trying to drive ROI improvements through productivity, then by golly, that's the best you're going to get. And number three, think of Gen AI not as a standalone tool, but as a force multiplier to make your other types of AI, your analytics/predictive AI, your causal AI, and your autonomous AI, and make them more productive. So let's get off this whining and crying about, I rolled out ChatGPT to all my users and I'm not getting anything from it. You've missed the boat. And hey, that's on you leaders. You set the tone for the organization. You set the aspirations. You set the point at which we are going to look. Make sure you've articulated that correctly and you've empowered everybody in the organization to leverage that tribal knowledge that's buried inside them, to use Gen AI to unleash that tribal knowledge, to become more effective at delivering more relevant, meaningful, responsible, and ethical outcomes. Hey, leaders, it's on you.